Hello there, and welcome to today's webinar of how to sell more cars online. Now, this is specifically aimed for those that work in dealerships. If you are a car dealer and have a forecourt and want to sell more cars, get more leads for people to come into your forecourts to purchase your vehicles, then this is absolutely perfect for you. Now, my name is Christopher Clowes. Bit of an introduction to myself and why I am putting this together. I am an award-winning author in marketing. Actually got 5 books out available on Amazon. Commercial director of a media company called HC Media Group. I am personally a Google accredited marketer, sold over £50 million worth of products or services on Google, and I have personally worked on campaigns with main brands Nissan, Fiat, Renault, BMW and Dacia, but I have also helped hundreds of small dealerships increase their brand, increase their turnover, and more importantly, getting people turning up, test driving and purchasing the vehicles that they have. Now, today we are going to talk about a process to get people to your website. Now, what I specifically focus on is how to cut out companies such as Auto Trader, get the traffic to your website and get people buying from you. Now, this process works. All of these brands here, I'm sure you recognize, they all use this process. It's called search engine optimization, and I'm pretty sure you've heard of it. It is really easy. I'll explain as we go through how you do it, but the main purpose of this is to try and cut out Auto Trader, get traffic to your website and get people buying off of you direct. Now, as mentioned, I do run a marketing company, HC Media Group, and at the moment we currently help about 28 dealers nationwide get more sales online with this exact process that I'm going to show you. Obviously, if you want us to help you moving forward, then we can do that as well. But today I'm going to show you the process and show you how it's done and why it should be done as well, which is the most important thing. And so the first thing that we need to think of is the digital age sales process. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware that the sales process changes over, a period of time. Back, 10, 15, 20 years ago, the main place to go and buy a car was Auto Trader. And, everybody still thinks, all the dealers still think that Auto Trader is still the best place to advertise to sell your cars. And now that is completely wrong in today's market. And I am going to show you how and why. Now, these days, when you are looking for a new car, you're sitting there, you're typing out, what you want. You just now go on Google. Even if you're looking for Auto Trader, you go on Google to look for Auto Trader. Now, it makes sense that if you're advertising on Google, your website's at the top, you are going to get that traffic. Now, 82% of people searching on Google want to buy a product or a service. Now, remember these stats. 82% of people search on Google want to buy a particular product or service. Now, this comes into play later on when we're looking at something else. So please do remember this stat. Basically, people are looking for you. They are not looking for Auto Trader. Now, this is, really important, and I've got some proof and some evidence to back this up. So this graph is taken from something called Google Trends. Now, Google Trends is completely free. You can go into this platform, just search Google Trends and type in a keyword. Here you can see at the top I have labeled Auto Trader, and you can see the trend of searches for that over a period of time. So this is I've done over a period of 5 years within the United Kingdom. Now, 5 years ago, you can see that they was getting near on 100,000 visits a month from Google. 100,000 visits a month 5 years ago, which is absolutely insane. Now, over the past few years, as you can see, this is dropping. Now, it has had a bit of a increase in January. As you can see, the pattern every single January has had a bit of an increase, and then it falls and falls and falls. So at the end of last year, it was actually at 50,000. So over a period of 5 years, the traffic to Auto Trader has halved. Now, this backs up what I'm saying about the digital age sales process. Now, people over the age of 40, specifically men over the age of 40, will always use Auto Trader. It is ingrained in their thought process that if they're looking for a car, that's where they go. But it's not just men over the age of 40 that use Auto Trader now. I'm a male, I'm age 35, and I have only been on Auto Trader to check out the competition as such. Now, there is more proof of this with this slide. So this slide tells me the top 5 keywords that people search to land on Auto Trader. So you'll go onto Google, I search something, Auto Trader comes up, and then I click on the Auto Trader link. Now, number 2, Alti, not sure what that is, but a lot of people are searching that for some reason. Number 1, Auto Trader Reg Checker. Well, this tells me that you're not actually looking to purchase a car, you're looking to check the registration. So this tells me this is a dealer. The most people that go on to Auto Trader are dealers, not people that are looking for cars. Like I say, number 2, Alti, will discredit that because I'm not sure what that is. Number 3, Auto Trader Automatic Cars. That's not very specific, but you could say that you're looking for automatic cars. It doesn't say where or what part of the country. Number 4, Auto Trader Reg Check. It is exactly the same as number 1, just check, not checker. And Auto Trade Car Check, which is number 5, which is exactly the same as number 4 and number 1, but is car check rather than reg check. What this is telling me is that the people now using Auto Trader are people that is just using the reg checker element of the cars. It's not actually people that are looking to purchase a new car. And some dealers are spending thousands and thousands and thousands of pounds being on that platform when actually their market share is diminishing on a monthly basis and very, very quickly. This is why they keep putting their prices up, because they need to put their prices up to stay in business. To me, it just doesn't sound, sensible marketing, really. Now, trends have changed. Instead of people looking at Auto Trader, they look at Google. Now, what I want you to do is just, you can pause the video here and go onto Google. Just go onto Google and type in used car sales, your location, and see if you are top. If you are, great. Carry on. If you are not, then what you need to do is you need to look into search engine optimization and get to the top for your location, because if you don't, you are going to lose out on an awful lot of traffic. People are searching for you. They're searching for your cars in your area. What is happening at present, if you're just focusing on Auto Trader, is you're not being found when people are looking, because they are not looking on Auto Trader. Now, here's a bit of a case study that kind of shows exactly what I mean. What I want to do is I want to make sure you get more value for money. That is the main kind of element here. Now, this is a case study of one of the dealers we work with at the moment. What I've done is I've kind of blanked out who they are because, GDPR compliance. I don't want, people to find out who the clients are. But I can explain a few things here. So on the left, this is Google Analytics to start with. This is completely free. Everybody's website should have Google Analytics. And you can be able to see this data yourself. So, please do log into Google Analytics. I have got another webinar of how to check Google Analytics. I'm happy to share that with you. On the left, this is for the month of January against the month of December. This is Auto Trader. On the right, organic search. It's exactly the same month, January against December. And this is organic search, which is Google. Now, we know that, in January there's a spike. So let's focus on kind of the January's results to start with. Now, the budget for Auto Trader in this specific instance is £4,000 per month. So for £4,000, that got them, in the users column, 106 people. 106 people came from Auto Trader onto this dealer's website, and the price for that is £4,000. Now, if you go over to the right, organic search, exactly the same. The budget for Google was £700, and that has delivered 1,071 people from Google to the website. And so, January is always a better month. Auto Trader, 4,000 spend. That's 106 visits to the website. So the cost per person to come from Auto Trader to the website is £37.73. Now, let's say you sell 1 in 10. That cost of sale is 370 quid. Once you've got the detailing done on the car and everything sorted, you might need a new MOT and kind of some work done to it. This is 370 quid is a huge volume of your profit margin that is taken out just by the Auto Trader spend. Now, if you look at the Google spend, that's £700. That's 1,071 visits to the website. That is 65 pence per person visiting from Google. Say, again, you sell 1 in 10. It's £65 rather than £370. I'm pretty sure you can do the math yourself and work out which is actually better for you. Now, please note that I put this presentation together yesterday, which was the 10th of March. And after I put this presentation together, I found out that the Auto Trader pricing had gone up about 7.5% in some cases. So this pricing was before the increase. Now, I've done a bit of math, and if there was an increase on these particular figures, that would make the cost per visit from Auto Trader being £40.56. Now, with Google, because you're not actually paying Google, you should be paying a marketing agency, that price should never increase. So you paying £700, that should never increase. That should be continuously going, and you'll get more and more and more traffic. It'll be more and more valuable for your time. Now, it just makes sense. Now, if someone goes onto Google and searches Ford Focus for sale in Liverpool, and you're based in Liverpool, and you have a Ford Focus for sale, and the consumer lands on your website rather than Auto Trader, ask yourself, is there going to be a chance of you selling that car? If someone searches Ford Focus for sale in Liverpool and goes on Auto Trader, there's thousands of cars there. It could be tons of dealers that are advertising on there. Now, you're competing against all of those. What I'm trying to get you to do is not compete against anybody. They come to your website, and you pay less for the pleasure of that, and you sell more cars for the pleasure of that. It's a bit of a no-brainer to me. So, how is this done? How do you get to the top of Google, and how do you make sure that you're getting people to come over to your website rather than your competitors? Well, first off, you make sure your website has the correct content. Now, all Google is a modern day librarian. Where we said earlier that the digital sales is changing from from Google to from Auto Trader to Google. Now we're focusing on the librarian. You used to go into a librarian and ask for a book. Now you just go on Google and ask for the information. Things are changing more digitally. And all Google is your librarian. So you need to make sure that the content is correct. Now, here is a client of ours that we are able to use and show you some of the changes that we've done. Here you can see what exactly that they focus on. Used car and finance specialists in Colchester and Chelmsford, Essex. Now, we're targeting 3 areas here. We're targeting Colchester, we're targeting Chelmsford, and we're targeting Essex. Now, if you read through that content, those keywords are mentioned a number of different times. Now, they're mentioned in the right place at the right time, and that is what Google picks up. You can't just put Colchester, Chelmsford, Essex multiple times because it's not fluid, it's not mentioned in the right place. Now, we need to write this in a specific way, and as an SEO company, we do that to get Google to notice your website. And this next slide is one that we haven't been working on. Now, I have blanked out the client here or the website because I don't want, obviously, their brand being used. But you can see here the complete difference. Yes, in the second part, it mentions Clacton, Colchester and Essex and surrounding areas. But that is not enough for Google to really pick it up. And it just says about us. We need to have some specific content that talks about this and pushes directly Google in that way. The second element, we need to optimize Google Maps. We do that by making sure that Google Maps can be found by adding citations. This is getting you on Yale.com, 118, all the kind of business listings that are around. We need to get into those. We need to optimize those. And in return, that optimizes your Google Map. Now, here I have used the Google My Business and the Liverpool, area again. So I've just Googled, cars for sale Liverpool, and it is brought up 3 areas here, 3 car sales. Now, you can tell me that, there's hundreds of, car showrooms in Liverpool. Now, these 3 are specifically going to get the business because they're top. So you're going to look at these 3 websites first, or, if you're purchasing and you just want to go out, as many families do, they go out, around the town and they visit a few different showrooms, looking at a few different cars. Well, you're going to go on here and you're going to find the addresses from Google Maps and you're going to visit those ones first. So it makes sense if you're at the top of this, you're going to get that traffic. The third way is to make sure that your website is very, very easy to find. Now, HC Media Group, the agency that I'm commercial director for, we work with companies like G-Forces, Click Dealer, Yale Car Dealer 5, and many other kind of car dealer websites to ensure that your website is getting traffic from Google. We are Google specialists and we maintain the website with G-Forces, Click Dealer and so forth. We tell them what to do to make sure that your website is up to scratch. I'm sure you're aware, especially with G-Forces and Click Dealer, you only have a certain amount of time, an hour a month or something like that, working on your website, and they won't actually do anything unless you tell them what to do. We are those specialists that will find the issues and we will work with these companies to get these fixed. So all of this, everything that I've explained, it means 3 things. We're going to drive more traffic to your website through Google rather than Auto Trader. You are going to sell more cars through Google rather than Auto Trader. And it's going to spend less marketing budget doing it. So you're going to sell more and spend less. it's a bit of a no-brainer, isn't it, really? Going back to the case study, they were spending £4,000 a month on Auto Trader. They spend £700 a month with us. They're selling more cars because of us, because they're getting more traffic, and it is much cheaper. Much, much cheaper. It's incredible. The cost never goes up. It's £700 a month plus VAT. We do it on a 6-month trial. After that, it's completely free to leave. It's brilliant. It really, really works. And to make it better, if you do work with HC Media and it doesn't work, we give you your money back. We're that confident that we can, with £700 of the budget, we can push and get you near the top of Google. We can get you more traffic and we can get you more sales. If we don't drive more traffic to your website over the period of the 6-month trial, you get your money back. That is plastered over our website, so we can't actually argue with that. Now, if you would like to speak to myself directly or book a consultation and look at your specific website, then please feel free to email team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. We will go through your website, speak with you directly, or come and see you and just go from there. Like I say, that's team@hcmediagroup.co.uk. If you work with us or not, please, please, please stop spending money with Auto Trader. They are ripping you off. £37 to £40 per click from their website to your website is an absolute rip-off, and it's just not working for you. So please do stop, and I wish you luck. Go and sell loads of more cars.